Big-time news when it comes to the Padres and Jackson Merrill. The two in agreement on a 9-year, $135 million contract extension. The deal can max out at $204 million, includes a $30 million club option. Wow is right. Congratulations to him. I saw this, D-Row, and I thought the Padres have seen a 21-year-old on the biggest stage in the biggest moments, and they like what they see.
And perform. And I just think about going back to the draft. He was drafted as a shortstop out of high school.
Yeah.
They had Bogarts, they had him for Tatis before they moved him. They had Ha-Sung Kim. There was a million options at shortstop. This kid impressed so much in spring training that the big boys, the Manny Machados of the world, go into the manager's office and is like, this guy's got to break camp with us. Plays center field, plays it at an elite level. The swing plays. We talk about body movements, body awareness. We go over to skybox and break hitters down. This guy's got an awesome
You remember
nothing's going forward.
As part of his rookie campaign, he was like, he would get big knock after
Clutch.
big knock at the biggest times of the game. And that's when you had the inkling that there's something with this kid.
And he's got swag.
Yeah.
He's got swag. He's got a
Flair
lot,
for the dramatic,
he's got
right?
a lot of belief in himself. The boys have taken to him. He feels like one of them. He's sitting in the 4 slot. This is win-win for both the Padres, because cost-effective, 9 years, $15 million a year for a superstar-type player. But with 1 year of service time, to get a contract for $135 million, he gets to fly private the rest of his life.
That's first
and
on your
that
list.
ultimately is what we're all trying to
Is that the case?
I don't want to ever go through Newark Airport, ever. If I could sign up for that for the rest of my life, I'd do bad
It makes me
things.
want to go back to school so I could get even more rich so I could fly private. Because the airline industry,
Wait.
it's so god-awful.
Robert, I just landed about 40 minutes ago, and the guy next to me had a full burglar mask. Not over his mouth and nose. Eyes, ears, face. And at first I thought, I'm
Everybody's
scared.
on guard.
And second, I thought, is he okay? Is he dead? He was fine. He woke up.
Jackson
But
Merrill
congratulations, Jackson
Merrill
Merrill.
does not have to worry
Congratulations,
about
man.
the clear line being longer than the pre-check line. What are we doing there? Why am I paying for this?
How many times do veterans go in and vouch for a young player like that? 16 years in the big leagues. How many times have you seen that?
Not often.
Right?
Yeah, I think of it as like Posey.
And I think
Harper, you knew, was coming.
What's interesting about the Padres was it was early in spring training. There was talk of, okay, are they going to trade Dylan Cease? Is Arise
That's
on the
why
block?
I can't figure them out. They're undefeated.
They're undefeated. They just locked up a potential
Michael
superstar.
King was throwing frisbees last night, and
Yeah.
Jackson Merrill. Now this is
They're a lot of fun.
high impact player. This is a great deal for him, his family. Congratulations on that. You've earned it, and for the San Diego Padres, they got a bona fide all-star for a long time. Okay, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I've watched the 2 Sacramento games, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, ball's jumping.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Not good for pitchers. Although Luis Severino did some things in the game yesterday that really lit me up. Dallas Braden was going nuts. He turned to Mark Kotsay at one point and was like, I got this.
Yeah.
Don't come get me. I'm going to get out of the 6th, and then we can figure it out. He knew it's tough sledding in that yard. But I was saying to myself, it reminds me like being invited to like a sleepover. Like the A's are inviting the Cubbies to a sleepover, and the mom threw a bounce house in the backyard because balls are jumping. What's your take on bounce houses?
Well, it depends on who's in the house.
You mean the ball pits or a bounce
Yes,
house?
when you used to go in as
There's two different things. The ball pit is with those plastic
No
balls
ball
where there's
pit.
like
There's
needles
no
in there.
Oli in the ball
No one
pits.
wants a ball pit.
Like a random Snickers?
No,
feet
I'm
and
talking about the
fingers.
old school bounce house
Yes.
where you had to take your shoes off and then you got in, somebody's catching an elbow.
There's always the bully, double
Yes.
jumping the 5-year-old.
You can turn an ankle in there.
Watch out.
Well, the ball's flying in the Sacramento bounce house. I want to get into it. I'm going to take you back. This is Family Day from about 10 years ago. MLB Network. I was fighting for my life trying to keep my job, and they sent me out, and I almost got my ACL taken out right there. And you guys were making fun of me. But there's a new bounce house. It's not in Secaucus. It's in Sacramento, and everyone's having fun. You know who's the first in? Take your shoes off, Michael Bush, because you're taking a 3-2 curveball and depositing it in the right center gap. He has been really good. 3 for 6 with a bomb and 4 RBIs on Monday. He hit 22 homers last year in 160 games. Wow. He was actually a really nice former first-round pick by the Dodgers. The 2 shortstops want a ticket to the bounce house. Dansby Swanson's gotten off to a nice start. Struggled a little bit last year. Not the case in the early going. 5 for 13 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs in his last 3 games. 92 homers since the start of 2021. And Jacob Wilson, congratulations. Making the Wilson family proud, going bomb. And you can play D like your old man has played last night. In the hole, arm strength. Eye black, yes. Eye black's a little thick.
Oh my
You gotta
gosh,
work
I don't
on
like
that.
this.
Carson Kelly is riding a tricycle
I see that.
inside the bounce house.
Look what I
That's
can do.
aggressive.
Look
But
what I can do.
He hit for the cycle on Monday. First Cub to hit for the cycle since
Mark Grace in 1993.
that a boy. Read your notes. First catcher to hit for the cycle in over 25 years. Who else is coming? Jump into ballpark. Seiya Suzuki. You're invited. 6 for 14 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs over his last 3 games. He's 4 for 10 since he showed up to the bounce house in Sacramento. This guy had a nice spring. Brent Rooker. We know you're eventually coming down the slide.
Yep.
First at bat. Boom, got him. Homer, he's doing it. Brent Rooker, 7 for 26, 269 batting average, 2 homers, 5 RBIs in 6 games. Shea Langoliers, screenshot that. That's a beautiful thing right there. This guy has pop.
Big time pop.
The Braves are interesting. They traded away Langoliers and William Contreras. Langoliers, 2 homers, 5 RBIs in 5 games. But who were they all coming to see? Who gets to wear the crown?
It's his
King
birthday.
Tut, pin the tail on the donkey. Kyle Tucker. No panic. This guy's he's
How
one of
much
the best
money is he
players
going to
in
make
the
this
game.
offseason?
10 for 18, 4 homers, 9 RBIs in his last 4 games. 3rd highest slugging percentage in Major League Baseball since the start of 2024. Aaron Judge, Ohtani, and Kyle Tucker.